Hey, it's me. How are you all? I hope everybody got to watch my other videos. I would like to thank you again for all your help. You might see some ducks, or hear some ducks, I should say, in the background by my pond. They do not leave me in the winter because they love me. But what I want to do real quick, if I can, is give you a couple of places that I know are good and are real. Um, to save you some time. Couple different subjects, okay? We have, let's see, for one, there's a lot of people using actual names of companies. I think I mentioned before is Red Bull or Rockstar. I don't know if anybody ever heard of Visiting Angels. That's a legit company that goes around and visits elderly people. They help adopt children. They do a lot of wonderful things. I've actually gone so far as to receive um, an exception letter for a job with the instructions and a check from Visiting Angels. And the check was watermarked. It was, the routing numbers matched the bank. That's another thing you can do if you do receive a check from an unfamiliar company. You can go online, just go to Google or whatever your search engine is, and ask them to put in the bank name that the check is drawn from, and it will show you what that what routing numbers that bank uses. If the check you have in your hand does not have match the routing number for the bank on the check, it's most likely not good. You can always go to your bank and have them check. Do not deposit it. You go to the teller or a manager and ask her to check it first, like I do. And that's how I found out. Because I got more than one. I mean, I must have had about $14,000 in checks that aren't good. But they're watermarked. They're serrated on the edges, which you would think was coming out of a checkbook. It said payroll number. I mean, they're really, really getting good. So, if you're not 100% sure, go to the bank and have them look at it. They'll know right away. If you deposit it, you're in trouble because it's usually for 2,000, 1,000. If you do not have those funds, they overdraft you, the bank, and they'll also kick you out of their bank as being a customer. So, and you can get charged because they think that you're part of the scam. So that's one thing. A real simple thing is nobody I know pays you in advance, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, and then says just take your amount out and leave it in there for whatever. Nobody pays you in advance like that. Number one, okay? So they also use Secret Shopper. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that, Secret Shopper. It's also a very popular thing, and it is true, and it is a real job because I do it. But the real name and the legit company is not called Secret Shopper. It is called iSecretShop.com. I'm registered. I've already done a few assignments for them, and they do pay you through a PayPal, and everything's legit. If you would like to check that out, if you need some extra money, it is lowercase I secretshop.com. Okay, you go to that website, it go from there. They're legit. Okie dokie. If you want to build a free website, there's so many of them that say free website, build a free website, free website, build a free website. And it's true, you can build a free website, but you need I can't tell you the word right now, a domain. Okay, you need a domain for a website. So when you go through the 20 minutes, 30 minutes designing your site, loving it, it's the greatest thing in the world, it's free, oh my god, this is so great, then it says you need to pay for the domain. Because no website can not have a domain. But I found one that gives you the free website and the free domain. And that is called Wix, W-I-X, like X-ray. So just go to Wix.com and check it out, scan it out, see if it's something that you want. I do know they do not charge you for the domain, okay? Then we have these registered job finding sources, and I register with all of them. There's all kinds of names, and there's nothing wrong with them. They're all very, very good. They are. But these scammers are sneaking in through somehow their site. So when I get an email saying, you know, ZipRecruiter has a job opening for you, what would you think? You know, I automatically think it's good. I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of the ones I told you about with the bad checks came through ZipRecruiter, all of them. A lot of very known names, job finding services. Nothing wrong with ZipRecruiter. It is not their fault. It really is not. The only one that I found that nobody got through, and they're really good, and I love them, is Indeed. INDEED.com. They will find you whatever you need. They have a place you can download your resume. I've never had any problems or any scams come through Indeed. So if you're going to register through a job site and don't, you know, want to be possibly be scammed, go to Indeed. Now, I'm not saying don't go to the other ones, but just watch what you get in return. Just watch, okay? They're really, really good. They want an assistant, they want this, they want you to watch their pet. No, okay? Just really look at it. And if you do go ahead with it and get this mail thing, and then you got to text them when you get it and deposit it and all these things, no. No real job does that, okay? What they'll do is send you to the actual job place that registered with them to find you. So it would be, say you went for customer service or retail, and ZipRecruiter, if it's really true, and they go through and they tell you, they viewed your thing, and here is their contact information. Or what you can do, what I do, is I will register for certain positions. If they happen to show you who it is that's hiring, I go right to them. I know, you're allowed. But, you know, if it is Walmart, just using a word, I go to walmart.com and see if they're hiring and go to their hire page. No surveys are free. All they do is sell your name. You can't make anything that way. It's all a joke. Get paid for surveys. No, you don't. We're just going to shorten this because I have 7 minutes and I have, like, oh my gosh, work to do. I own a lot of land. A lot of things to do. It's a beautiful day. The sun just came out. Yay. Okay, now, a lot of people like to do, I might have to move this because of the sun, so we're going to move. But as far as, like spells, you'll get a thing. Free spells, free reading, free tarot card, free this, free that, free, 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 free. Now, I'm not going to go through who isn't because I'd have to be here for 10 years. But what I will tell you is, for now, because I only got to jump on a few of them, who is really free, and they're really, really cool, and they're really nice. Number one, if you want any kind of tarot reading or future something or other, go on YouTube. I mean, they're free. You can put in tarot readings, and it's free, and it's a video, so you know that's free, because you don't need a credit card to watch me, do you? So that's number one. I have a couple favorite, I just love, love, love. And I'll let you know who they are in a minute. And she's free. They both are, and they're so funny, and they're not boring, and they really have good advice and fun things to look at, and inspirational things, and videos, and things like that, if you're into that. If you're just, okay. Hold on, I gotta move us. Hello, I'm back. Are you? Let's see. I'm gonna give you a few names. A lot of people are into like the witch thing and fortune telling, and it's fun, you know, it's fun. Now, nobody, even them, probably don't guarantee it comes true, but it's still fun. So, and don't base your life on what they say, please don't. Because then you're going to be disappointed. Stop disappointing yourself, okay? Don't expect. I hate expectations because all you're doing is giving yourself a letdown if it doesn't come through. My new thing, one of my coping tools is I do not expect anything, even if somebody says it. I'm coming over, I promise. Or you're going to get this, I promise. That's great. And you don't say that to them, like, yeah, whatever, you know, you just don't really look forward to it. If it happens, it's a good surprise. If it does not, you're not disappointed. Simple as that. I know it's hard to reprogram because I have been having to reprogram since all this is happening. I only have like 3 minutes or something. So one of the free sites, she's cute, she's so cute. She's just a little witch girl, and her name is Avery, and she just started, and it's very simple, and she'll give you spells and books and lessons and all these things for free. I mean it, free. I'm going to give you her email. She emails you like a real person, like me. And it would be Avery. This is all small case. And it's Avery, Avery dot H, like Harry, at INTREPIDROW.com. She's great. And you can read through. She did such a great job with the way she laid out her website and everything. She's really good. And again, she is completely free. Now there's another woman called Alexa. There's so many of them, right? But if you go to her website, yes, there are things you can buy, but just read carefully because there are options free. And even what she says is, um, why would a psychic or a spell caster or a witch or anything like that charge people for a God-given gift to help someone? That is my point. Okay. So she's pretty good. And it's her website or, yeah, her website would be Love Spells by Alexa, Alexa, dot angelfire.com. And it's not just love spells, it's all kinds of things. Those for now are the two I know are completely free. There is another one she's very cute, and I'm going to get her and the other two that they're on, but they're on YouTube, and I just love them. They're just cracking up, and I'll be taking them free too. I might just get her video. So have a great day. You can see back on here. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? This is my serenity spot. I love nature. I really do. Water is my thing, and it is definitely serene and beautiful. It really is. I love nature. I love nature more than anything else in the world. Well, maybe besides dogs. And there's my Great Pyrenees. What's up, Sassy? I will introduce you to my pets next time, okay? So I'm going to pause this real quickly and get those other two, because I don't want to give the wrong names, on YouTube. And they're so good and cute, and it's fun to watch. Okay, well, I will talk to you in a minute. To all, hope everything's going good today for you. Hey, again. Checking me out. Well, okay, we hear you. All right, the two on YouTube that are great, and they'll send you like daily messages, and it's really fun. One is an angelic spiritual guider, I guess. Her name is Melanie Griffin. Um, AskAngels.com. That's her thing, and she is completely free. You have an option, of course, to buy things, but she still gives you free daily things and card drawings, and of course on YouTube you can watch any of her videos. She's very into meditation. I myself cannot meditate because my mind never stops going, and I can't even like relax and picture myself in another place or whatever, and it's a shame. But yes, Melanie is askangels.com, and join up, and she's great. The other one, I love her. She's a psychic, a medium, and yes, she charges people, but you don't have to. But her videos are a trip, okay? And her name is Josie, Josie Grouse, Grouse, like the bird, a grouse. How do I look today? You like my deck? Alright, well, I'm going to show you my pets later. I have a million things to do. Actually, I have a secret shopper job to do later on this evening. And, I secret shop, okay? Any other questions, give me a email and I'll answer. I have a couple more questions I do have to answer. I just got to get it together. Okay, thank you so much again. I hope you have a great day and a great life and everything else. I wish everybody the ultimate favorite. All good luck to you. Bye now.